Good morning everyone, happy new year and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a Kmart haul, which is what you're all here for and something that I've been doing on my channel right since the very beginning. So this might be the first time you're watching it or you might have been here for a while, but either way I would love if you could subscribe and show your support. I have so much sitting behind me. It actually only cost me I think $150 for 3 or 4 bags of things. I have so much to show you today and I'm actually really impressed with the current range of Kmart. I feel like they have really just kind of taken on board a lot of the current trends and a lot of really beautiful pieces that can kind of look handcrafted but really affordably done. So if you're looking to upgrade your home and put a few new pieces of home decor in your space for 2023, this is the one for you. I've got all areas covered from kitchen to bathroom to living area and bedroom decor and just so many really beautiful things. So I'll try and link everything in the description box down below in case you are wanting to find them. I did find all of these items in store, but often I'll also look online and just do the delivery. I've got the one pass thing where you get free delivery, so you can always sign up to that and kind of have a look around if you're trying to organize something to be delivered as well. But let's just get straight into it so I can show you everything that I've got. First thing I picked up is for my living room. I've got a little bit of a modern rustic kind of theme going on, so if you're wanting to see me style all of the pieces that I show you today, I'm going to be doing that over the next few weeks. I'll have a bedroom refresh, a bathroom makeover, some really good storage tips and all of that combined, but this one fit in perfectly. It is called the urn-shaped vase and you could definitely make this look a little bit more rustic by adding some texture or painting it up a little bit as well. Bunnings have some really incredible different products there. You could even plaster over it or paint it a different color if you wanted to. They also have some cool kind of like crackled paints and things as well to give items a little bit more of an antique sort of look, but I really love this. I think this is definitely on trend at the moment and where we're kind of heading back to natural textures and introducing timbers and things like that into our homes to kind of soften them and relate back to the natural environment. And this one was just really beautiful. It's a great size as well. I would love to see this in a few sizes. I kind of wish sometimes they did like a small and a large version of things, but this is definitely a great one to pick up if you're wanting to style a little shelf or a living area in your home. So I've just gone and grabbed one of the huge bags off the floor. There is so much more to unpack. I think I'll first show you another one of the vases that I picked up. This one is called the Reactive Hob Vase and this one is really beautiful. It was only $15 and it's kind of got this really interesting raised textured print all over it. It's a bit of a creamy white color with some beige tones through it and I just think this is such a beautiful addition to your home. For only $15, I think it's also a great find because often at the fancy plant shops and things you can end up paying a lot more for something like this, and I also think it really suits in with that rustic theme that I'm going for as well. This would look absolutely incredible with some little olive branches in it or some dried flower arrangements or even just styled up on a shelf. The next piece I grabbed is something for my kitchen. I'd been doing a little bit of Pinterest boarding over the holidays and I feel like my splashback area has been a little bit neglected. It just kind of has the olive oil and the balsamic and some knives and that's about it. So I wanted to grab another item that could kind of start to style up that space for when I do a little bit of a kitchen makeover, and I felt like this was the perfect addition with the rustic theme in mind. It's called the Natural Paddle Serving Board and this one was only $10. They do have a bunch of different things in different shapes. There was some that even had like feet on the back as well that you could kind of stand on the table. There was ones with half marble, so there's quite a large range of different serving boards and platters if you're wanting to go for that look, but I thought this would look really amazing kind of sitting on the bench styled behind some bits and pieces, and that will be something I'm really looking forward to styling up and sharing with you guys when I get around to it. This next piece I actually just walked past and I hadn't intended to buy, but that is pretty much what happens when you go cruising around in Kmart. So it's called the Finn 16-piece cutlery set and it is knives, spoons, teaspoons and forks, and this one was only $12. I thought this was quite a nice little update to some kitchenware because I've got a bunch of brassy colored spoons and things and they ended up going off color once they were put in the dishwasher, so I thought I would get rid of those and update with these. They have a really nice natural sort of feel to them and I just thought this was a really cute set. Another upgrade for the dining area was some new coasters. I did have a pack of some other ones on my table, but they were acrylic and I have a glass dining table, so I felt like they were just sliding around and it made me really worried that a glass of wine or something was going to fall off and topple over. So I ended up replacing those with this little 6-pack of tan leather coasters, and I think think these were really great value. It was only $4.50 for the 6-pack, and I just think these will look really great yet again to sort of tie in some of those more rustic themes. It'll look really lovely paired with the thin cutlery set, and just a beautiful piece to pop onto my table. Another simple upgrade I always treat myself to every year to get back into my gym routine is a new water bottle. So my previous one was actually also from Kmart, and it did serve me well, but I always like the idea of freshening those things up, particularly because you wash it a million times and the prints and things can fade off. So I just got this plain grey water bottle. I really like these ones because you kind of press up the little carabiner and the spout comes out, but you can also push it back down and connect it to your bag or carry it as well. So this was only $5, and it's 1 litre BPA free plastic. This one I think is really fun. I don't often buy fake plants. I love having all of my beautiful real plants in my apartment, and it is a little bit of therapy for me to go around and prune them and water them and take care of them all. But one of the plants I have never bothered to tackle getting is a fiddle leaf fig, and that's why I got this cute little one in the pot. It was $17, and it is called the Artificial Fiddle Leaf in a Pot. And I just thought that would be absolutely perfect for popping into a bathroom space or somewhere where you actually can't put a plant because it's not getting the kind of natural light and air circulation and all of those things. But this was a really, really cute size. They also had a bigger one that I think was $30 in a white pot if you're wanting something more to like pop in a corner of your home. But I will find a place for this little guy. I'm not quite sure where yet, but I will show you in a future styling video. No trip to Kmart is complete unless I've purchased a new candle. I'm sure some of you can agree, but I absolutely love putting candles on every single night. It's kind of an essential part of my night routine to wind down when I get home from the office, because there's nothing worse than being in like fluorescent lighting all day. So I really love to come home and kind of set the mood, turn on some floor lamps and light a candle. I thought this one was really beautiful as well. It is a great size, so you know it's going to last for a while, and the scent is bergamot and amber. It's called the Curvy Handle Fragrant Candle, and I think I'm actually going to use this as a centerpiece on my dining room table. Next are a couple of bathroom items because I was definitely due for an upgrade in there, and I've really not organized quite a lot of that space since I moved house. So that's something that I really need to get on top of because my bathroom can get quite messy, and I'm often doing a lot of content creation as well. So I kind of just get really overwhelmed with like having so many products and things coming in. So that is a whole nother video where I'm going to go ahead and do a huge bathroom clear out and organization. But for now, I wanted to introduce yet again a couple more natural elements to make sure that there is the, I guess, like delineation of spaces throughout the house, but also the connected theme that unconsciously runs through the space, which is to have that rustic modern feel. So if you're feeling like your house feels a little bit disjointed and connected, it's probably because there are just too many competing themes where you thought, I really like this, I really like that, I love all of these things, and I'm just going to jam them all together. And honestly, if you ever need any design advice, you can definitely come to me. I do have an entirely separate company set up, which I'll link in the description box down below, but I absolutely love helping people style their homes, and that is what I do for a living as an architect and an interior stylist. So I like to think I'm pretty good at it, but it is definitely possible to do on a budget. So this one is the Sand Look Tumbler, and this was only $8, and I just thought really great addition for the bathroom. It is a great size, and it's going to be something that is not like a plain white. I feel like beige is such a safe color to introduce to your space because it's not black, it's not white, it's just something that gives you, again, that little bit of contrast to the colors and will really make you feel a little bit more homely in the space. To accompany the little sand tumbler, I also picked up some complimentary colored hand towels. So these ones are the Madison hand towel. It is a 2-pack. They are 40 centimeters by 60 centimeters in this beautiful beige color. I think this is really handy as well because there can be one out and one in the wash, and it was literally $2.75. The last thing I picked up for my bathroom space is this, which is the Contour Memory Foam Mat. And I actually really wanted this because my bathroom space here, being a 1-bedroom apartment, is actually quite small. So I do really have to be quite careful with what I put and where. And I really hate the idea of traditional bath mats because they look messy, they get in the way, you always need to hang them up to dry them out. And honestly, it would just look a bit naff on my floor. So I thought this was a really, really good option. It's in a dark gray color and there is some sort of black black terrazzo and things in my bathroom space, and it was only $9. So this one obviously fits around the neck of where the toilet sits, and it is 50 by 50 centimeters. But what really caught my attention about this is the fact that it has a rubber backing, and it's also really soft to the touch. So I feel like this will be really nice on my bathroom floor, particularly throughout winter when the tiles and things can get a little bit cold as well. Next, I have the memory foam knee and ankle support pillows. So I generally just walked past this and thought this would be absolutely perfect for my partner because he is a side sleeper but gets some kind of back problems, and I'm also a side sleeper, so technically I should be using this as well because it sort of sits between your knees when you are asleep and it really keeps your back in good alignment. So I've definitely heard my physio mention this before and I didn't know that they existed. I was actually just using a normal pillow off my bed, so please don't run out and buy them all because I really want to have the chance to go back and get another one for myself. But I think I will give this one to my boyfriend. I'll unzip it so I can show you what's in there. It was $20, which I think is a pretty fair price, and it's also in a zip off cover, so you actually could wash the cover as well to keep it nice and clean. But this is what it looks like. It's a little bit of a curved profile sort of pillow, and your knees would just kind of sit in this part. So it actually does feel like really good quality memory foam, which is quite impressive, and it's just in a really plain sort of color. Just a couple of items left to show you, and as usual, I always save the best till last. These are some of my favorite things that I picked up, and I just think some of the bigger pieces can make such a huge impact around your home and really elevate it from just a space that's like okay or a little bit so-so to something which really looks like it's been lovingly styled. So this one I think is the perfect piece that can actually be out all the time, or you could just use it as its general purpose, which is a platter. But it's called the marble serving board on a stand, and I thought this was fantastic. It was only $20 and it's got that rustic tiki kind of wood, but then the piece of marble that is inlaid there. So I'm actually going to try and use this as a centerpiece on my dining room table. So I'll put that there kind of permanently with some little bits of decor styled on top. So I'm really interested to see how that turns out. That will be in one of my recent vlogs that'll probably go up either before or after this one if you want to see what it looks like. But let's unbox it so we can have a look together. So this is the base piece in that beautiful rustic timber, and as you can see, the little feet pieces don't stand up too high, so it's not going to be too elevated off your bench. And this is the piece of marble that it came with. So if you own any of those little marble pieces from Kmart, it is exactly the same color. It's obviously quite heavy as well, so just bear that in mind when you're going in to pick it up. You'll probably need to grab a trolley because it was actually quite heavy. The last two items I picked up are actually quite large, so I'm not sure I'll be able to fit them on screen to show you, but this one is the Aztec rug. It was only $29 and it has some beautiful gray tones running through it, so I might unwrap this so I can truly show you what the color is like on camera. But here's a picture of it in the meantime. It is 70 centimeters by 1.4 meters, and I thought this might be a really nice addition to my living room. But as with all kind of things like rugs, you kind of just need to see it in your space to know if it's going to work or not. So I might end up taking it back, I'm not sure, but I did really want to test it because I thought it was a great price and a really good size as well. So this is what the rug looks like. I would say the predominant colors are a little bit of a navy blue for the printed sections, and generally speaking, it is a beigey pinky tone with a little bit of cream for where the tufting is. So I think this might be a really good fit for my space, but I'm gonna have to go and test it after this video. The last item I have to show you guys today is actually in this box behind me. I haven't built it yet, so I won't be able to show you the kind of whole thing, but it is called the Blake Hall table. So I'll pop a picture here. I have a feeling this is on clearance at the moment, so I actually ended up ordering that one online and getting it delivered to home. So I am going to do a bit of a DIY because it has timber top colors, and I actually want to change that up a little bit to more suit in with the color theme of my home. So you'll have to stay posted for that little DIY because I think it will turn out really beautifully as a bit of a decor shelf in the main space in my home. But that is everything that I have to show you guys today. I hope you really enjoyed this Kmart haul and coming along with me to see some of the new pieces that are in store for 2023. That is everything that I have to show you guys today. Thank you so much for sitting down and spending the time with me to go through a little bit of a Kmart haul of what's in store this year for 2023. There are so many new beautiful pieces coming in every single week, and I feel like you have to really try and snap them up quickly now because people seem to be right onto it with all of the TikTok trends and they just sell out straight away. So definitely kind of keep tabs and make a wish list and set notifications if you've got things so you don't miss out on them. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this one, and as always I would love if you could give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.